Marcus slammed on the brakes. The deer vanished into the darkness before he could even process what happened. His heart hammered against his ribs as he sat there, hands trembling on the steering wheel, somewhere in the industrial district at 2:47 a.m. That was close, he whispered to himself. Too close. He needed to pull over. Catch his breath. Maybe grab something to eat because his hands wouldn't stop shaking and his stomach felt like it was eating itself from the inside out. That's when he saw it. A warm glow spilling from an alley he'd driven past 100 times before. Golden light cutting through the November fog. A restaurant he'd never noticed. Marcus pulled over and stepped into the cold night air. The sign above the door read Repos Éternel in elegant handwriting. The smell hit him immediately. Roasted meat, fresh bread, something sweet and intoxicating that made his mouth water. The bell chimed as he pushed open the door. Inside was nothing like the sketchy neighborhood outside. Red velvet booths. Crystal chandeliers. Classical music drifting through the air. But something felt off. Every customer sat alone, eating in complete silence. No phones. No conversation. Just the sound of forks against plates. Table for one. Marcus jumped. A woman in a black dress stood beside him, pale skin almost luminescent under the chandelier light. Where had she come from? Yeah. Just me. Her smile was beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Right this way. She led him to a corner booth. The menu was already waiting. Single page. Handwritten. No prices. Forgotten memories. Lost time. Final words. The last meal. What kind of menu is this? Marcus asked, but the woman had already disappeared. He looked around again. An elderly man in an expensive suit stared at his plate like it held the secrets of the universe. A young woman wearing a hospital gown cut her food with mechanical precision. A teenage boy in a faded Letterman jacket hadn't blinked in the 30 seconds Marcus had been watching. His phone buzzed. No signal. The screen flickered, and for just a second, his reflection looked wrong. Older. Hollow. Have you decided? Marcus nearly jumped out of his skin. The woman was back, standing right beside him. I'll take the forgotten memories, he said quickly, just wanting her to leave. Excellent choice. It pairs well with regret. She glided away before he could respond. Marcus pulled out his phone again. Still no signal. 3:03 a.m. Had 20 minutes really passed? He tried to remember pulling into the parking lot. The details felt fuzzy. The food arrived impossibly fast. Beef Wellington. Perfect golden crust. Pink center. The aroma made him dizzy with hunger. Marcus picked up his knife and fork. The first bite exploded across his tongue. Rich. Buttery. Perfect. Then he saw his mother's face. His 6th birthday party. Her laugh echoing in his mind so clearly he could almost touch it. He took another bite. High school graduation. The pride in her eyes. The weight of the diploma in his hands. Another bite. His first kiss with Sarah behind the bleachers. The way his heart had raced. This is incredible, Marcus muttered, taking another bite. But something was wrong. He tried to picture his mother's face again. The details were softer now. Blurry around the edges. What color were her eyes? He'd known a moment ago. Brown. Green. Why couldn't he remember? Another bite. Another memory. His college acceptance letter. But when he tried to recall what school it was, the name slipped away like water through his fingers. No, he whispered, dropping his fork. It clattered against the plate. How is everything? The hostess appeared like smoke. What's happening to me? Marcus demanded, his voice shaking. My memories are delicious, aren't they? She tilted her head, studying him like a curious cat. That's what we serve here. What you've lost. What you're losing. What you'll never get back. Marcus looked down at his hands. When had they gotten so thin? So old. The veins stood out like blue rivers under papery skin. I want to leave. The door is right there. She gestured casually. Marcus stood, but his legs nearly buckled. He grabbed the table for support. The elderly man across the restaurant had disappeared. Just an empty booth. The woman in the hospital gown sat frozen, fork halfway to her mouth, not breathing. "What is this place?" Marcus whispered. The hostess leaned close. Her breath smelled like lilies and earth. Le Repos Éternel. Eternal rest. We serve those who have nowhere else to go. The lost ones driving empty streets at 3 a.m., searching for something they can't name. "I'm leaving." Marcus stumbled toward the door, but with each step it seemed to move farther away. The restaurant stretched like taffy, the walls expanding into impossible distances. "You can leave anytime," the hostess called, her voice echoing strangely. "But you're still hungry, aren't you?" She was right. Despite the terror clawing at his chest, his stomach growled. The plate seemed to pulse with warmth in his peripheral vision. Just a few more bites. Just enough to get his strength back. Marcus turned around and walked back to his booth. "Smart choice," the hostess purred. He sat down. Picked up his fork. What was he doing? Why was he here? The questions felt important but distant, like trying to remember a dream. He ate. Another memory surfaced and dissolved. His father teaching him to ride a bike. Gone. His first day of school. Gone. Each bite was ecstasy and oblivion. Time moved strangely. The chandeliers flickered. Other diners faded away like ghosts. New ones stumbled through the door, looking lost and hungry. Then his phone rang. The sound cut through everything. Impossible. There was no signal. But the screen blazed, MOM calling. Marcus stared at it. "Mom." The word felt familiar but far away. "Don't answer that," the hostess snapped, her voice losing its silk coating. But Marcus grabbed the phone. His withered fingers fumbled with the screen. "Marcus. Baby, where are you?" Her voice cracked with worry. "You missed Sunday dinner. I've been calling all night." Something in her voice. Something that bypassed his fading mind and grabbed his heart. "Mom. Come home, Marcus. Please. It's so late." A memory fought back. Not from the plate this time. Deeper. His mother teaching him to cook. The way she hummed while doing dishes. The sound of her calling him home for dinner when he was a kid. "I'm coming," Marcus said. The restaurant flickered like a dying light bulb. The hostess's beautiful face cracked, revealing something ancient and furious underneath. "Hang up now," she hissed. Marcus stood. His legs were stronger. The door was clear now, just 15 feet away. "I'm coming home, Mom." He ran. The hostess screamed. Not a human sound but something that shattered glasses and rattled the chandeliers. The other diners turned as one, their hollow eyes fixing on Marcus. 10 feet. The floor beneath him started crumbling into shadow. 5 feet. The walls collapsed inward. His hand hit the door handle. Cold. So cold it burned. He pulled. The November air slapped him like a bucket of ice water. Marcus tumbled onto the pavement, gasping, crawling, looking back. Just a brick wall. Graffiti. Broken glass. No restaurant. No door. Nothing. He checked his phone. 3:47 a.m. His hands were normal. Young. His reflection in a puddle showed his own face, terrified but alive. Marcus stood on shaking legs and walked to his car. He sat there for 20 minutes before he could trust himself to drive. Marcus quit his delivery job the next morning. He started having Sunday dinners with his mother every week. He never worked nights again. But sometimes, when he drives past the industrial district late at night, he sees it. That golden glow at the end of an alley that shouldn't be there. And he wonders how many people are sitting in Le Repos Éternel right now. How many are eating their memories one bite at a time? How many are too hungry to leave? If you ever find yourself driving at midnight and you see a restaurant you don't recognize, keep driving. Some hungers aren't meant to be satisfied. If this story kept you on the edge of your seat, hit that subscribe button for more dark tales. Drop a comment telling me what you'd do if you found the midnight restaurant. And smash that like button if you want more stories that'll keep you up at night. Remember, the next time hunger calls at midnight, choose carefully where you answer. Because in the darkness, something might be hungry for you too.